Hey guys, let's take a look at what's really causing all the problems in this country. What changed everything? You know, what changed and what's causing all the problems right now is what I call the savage culture. And I'm not talking about just the blacks. I'm talking about the blacks, the whites, the Hispanics, all the American people. The savage culture is one that wants anarchy, trouble. They are the freeloaders, the entitled, the ones always screaming, crying, wanting something for nothing. The ones always complaining. That's your savage culture. They're the ones that walk around like your Hispanics calling each other fool all day long. And nobody gets offended about it until another race says it. Or like your blacks that walk around calling each other nigger all day long. And they never find it offensive until another race says it. You know, there's a difference between being civilized and being a savage. There's a difference between being a decent white person and being a prick. There's a difference between being black and being a nigger. Your niggers are your ones that come out of prison with their pants on their ass that can't speak English. You know, they go right back into selling drugs. They're your career criminals. They're the ones that want to burn, loot, steal. And it's the truth because every video you watch, 99.9% of them are black. And it's the savage culture. If the black man tries to educate them, tries to talk to them, then he's a sellout. And that's disrespectful. And you know, this has got to stop somewhere, sooner or later. And it's the truth, and everybody knows it. You know, it's the savage culture. Your Antifa, your Black Lives Matter, your ACLU, because the ACLU don't support everybody. You can read it in their documents. You can read it on their page. The NAACP, affirmative action, you know, all black TV. What if you had all white TV? Would that be considered racist? And President Obama, he started the war on cops. And the other day I seen a video now where they're hating on the fire department for the way that they actually saved people from a fire. They were complaining, oh, I wouldn't have drug a dog out that way. And it was the blacks that were complaining. They saved their life, but let's complain about the way they saved their life because they didn't do it gentle enough. You had a black officer pull over a guy and he let him go and he was doing 119 miles an hour. Hey, he was a cool cop. But you had another cop pull over a guy that's 10 miles over the limit and he was a son of a bitch, he was a pig, he was a cracker. He needed to get a real job because people in this country don't know how to hold yourself responsible. That's why you have the police. If you could hold yourself responsible, you wouldn't need the police. But you can't hold yourself responsible or accountable for anything that you do. And that's all races. That's every race. Everything is somebody else's fault. Everything is an excuse. You know, grow the fuck up. Stop blaming everybody else. You know, your LGBTQ, your alphabet children as I like to call them. You know, you got your furries, people who like to act like animals. You know, you got 22 veterans that commit suicide a day in this country. Over 43,000 Americans that commit suicide every year. That's over 134 a day. You've got over 1 million children that are molested in this country a year. Over 700,000 sex offenders walking the streets. And this is the kind of bullshit that's important. The color of your skin, that's important. With me, I judge a man by the way he acts. You look me in the eye, you shake my hand, you tell me the truth. I consider that a man. You want to go around acting stupid, then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get stupid from me. Because I call it like I see it. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. It's just that simple. And, you know, I'll post more videos later to show you the difference between the black culture and the savage culture, between the Hispanic culture and the savage culture, between the white culture and the savage culture. Because let's make no mistake, it's the damn savage culture in this country that's destroying it. And that's why 340 million Americans need to stand together to stop, is the savage culture. But that's up to us. It's not up to the government. We are the government. The people are the government. That's our choice. It's our decision on how we want to live. We can live in turmoil, or we can live in peace and harmony. But that's up to us. We can live in a decent culture, or we can live in a savage culture. But that's up to us. Just something to think about. Something to consider. Because it's the truth.